quarterback, but it's going to hurt having Vernasco out of there. But the Aces looked so impressive last week against Eau Claire that perhaps they can make up for the loss of their star quarterback. Deep to receive, the Brosmer brothers along with Kenny Brown to the near side as this game is about to get started. And throughout the evening, we'll be going over to Central Stadium with Robert Fish and Mark Wolf and get updates on the Central North game.
Here's Dick Windiger. He's ready for the kickoff.
And here it comes, and it's going to go deep down the middle. It'll be Dave Brosmer in the end zone. Brosmer to the 5, and now they've decided to bring it out of the 20-yard line rather than take a chance on it.
That's a high school rule. If it goes into the end zone on the fly or goes in the end zone at all, the ball automatically comes out. The ball was caught in the end zone, so it comes out to the 20-yard line automatically.
By the way, Pappy, I understand because high school football is so exciting in this part of the country that ABC is trying to sign a long-term contract. It will start as of after next Tuesday.
I think they should, because I don't think they're going to be doing any pro football.
Here go the Castle Knights to work. Their quarterback is Mike Davis, 6'1", 175-pound senior, out of the eye. Right back up the middle. Brosmer has it, Mike Brosmer, and he stopped short of the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard.
First man in there was number 75 for the Reitz Panthers, and that is Dre Turn, 180-pound senior. He really took him down.
Ball is the yard shy of the 20. It's going to be second down, 11 yards to go on the 19-yard line. Ball at the hash marks to the near side. Game has just started. Half a minute old, no score in this game. They send the receiver out to the left side. The backs are up the eye, but staggered. They go to the left side. They give us to Chris Brosmer, and he goes left, gets 5 yards, maybe 6 yards, up to about the 26-yard line. That would be 7 yards if they mark it there. It is going to be at the 26. It'll be a gain of 7. It'll be a third down and 3 yards to go. I think a 3rd and 4 at the 26-yard line. 3rd and 4 at the 26-yard line with the Castle Knights. 1 minute gone, 11 left. The opening quarter of this game. Cheryl White is our producer. Largo Dorks is our engineer. They set it up 3rd and 5. Now they say back up the middle. They do not have the 5 yards. Mike Brosmer going off left tackle, and he gets short of the 30-yard line. Stopped at the 29. He needed the 30 for the first down. That's going to be a 4th and 1 on the 29-yard line, and immediately Wright's anticipating the punt. Happy, a week ago we saw Castle on one play fake the punt and get the first down.
Yes, sir. Last week, same man, number 30.
That's Chris Brosmer. Brosmer set to kick at this point. Now let's see if he's going to do it. Here's the snap, and he does indeed kick it. A high kick, and the Panthers take it at the 35-yard line. They were going to run and decided on a fair catch. Ball taken by Kirk Brunson, who is set in, rather the quarterback. Kirk Brunson, the right quarterback, and he sets it up 1st and 10. The ball is at his own 34-yard line. No score. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brunson at quarterback, 5'9", 165-pound senior. Brunson sets him up. David Brinkmeyer, one of his favorite men in the backfield. He has a pitch on the right side. It goes to Brinkmeyer. He goes out of bounds, short of the 40-yard line, stopped around the 38 to the right side. He picks up 2-3 yards. Let's see where they mark it, and he is going to pick up perhaps 3 on the play. Call it second down and 7. The ball is at the right 37-yard line. Castle undefeated and scored upon only one time this year. No one has gone downfield in a series of plays and scored on Castle this year. They set it up. The backs are split behind the quarterback, Kirk Brunson. There's Victor Brown in there with Brinkmeyer. Here's the snap. They go to the right side. Check that. Wilhite. Wilhite fumbles and falls on it at the 31-yard line. Stan Wilhite, the other running back, the tailback, 5'10", 160-pound junior. There was a mix-up in the backfield. He wound up falling on the ball at the 31-yard line. A big loss for Wright. That wasn't defensive pressure. That was simply a mix-up in the backfield. Now it's 3rd down and 16. 3rd and 16 for the Panthers at their own 31-yard line. Receivers out both wide, right and left. Backs are split. Long count by Brunson. He's going to come back up the middle, gives it to Brinkmeyer, and he goes to the 33. Picks up only a couple, and the Reitz Panthers are going to be forced to punt. They'll be putting the ball in the air from around the 25 to 27-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 12 yards to go. 9:04 to go in the first quarter. No score in this game. Happy there's one coach down on the right sidelines who looks just like Sparky Anderson, the manager of the Detroit Tigers. From this viewpoint, it's silver white hair, rather thin.
I didn't hear you.
So there's one of those coaches down there, looks just like Sparky Anderson. Here's the snap. The kick is in the air. It's a fairly good kick. It's going to be taken at the 33-yard line, coming to the right side and down at the 39-yard line was...
That coach is Jack Schaefer. He's been a Reitz coach for a great number of years. He's their defensive coach, a very fine football man.
Frank Coots, the man who brought it back. Coots, a sophomore at 5'7", 760 pounds. And it's first and 10 for the Knights. They have it at the 39-yard line with 8 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. Backfield lines it up out of the eye. The backfield is defensively is in it. Here's a taking a draw play. Now here goes Davis to the left side. He still thought about throwing. Now he runs it across the 45, and he's driven out of bounds.
Almost a first down. He might have made it.
Just short of the 50-yard line. He's going to call it, or they're going to call it the 49. I don't think he got the first down. Well, he might have, Pappy. The flag's right there.
He is right there. It's going to be right there.
Good bit of scrambling that time by the quarterback, Mike Davis. Ordinarily is known as a pretty good throwing quarterback. He still wanted to throw as they went to the left side. He was still trying to find receivers, but once he got, of course, to the line of scrimmage, then he knew he had to go with it. They're bringing the flag out to measure. It's very, very close.
Well, they brought it out to bring it out. He's got to be within an inch of a first down.
I believe he has it. Nope, they say it's an inch short of the first down. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that you saw that inch.
Yeah, I saw that inch. I press a button and boom, there goes my glasses.
You sell those too? 8 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter of this game. It'll be second down and about an inch and a half to go at the 49-yard line, maybe an inch. Backfield, they're going to go left side to give us to Chris Rosemary. He has the first down, dives across the 50 and gets into Wright's territory. At the 48-yard line going left, they got the yardage they needed for the first down. And it's a first and 10 for the Knights.
That's Dave Rosemary. Who is 30? 30 is Chris Rosemary.
Mike Rosemary's brother. His younger brother. So it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down of the game. 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Backfield lines them up out of the eye. They come up. Second man through gets it. Chris Rosemary to the right. At the 45, the 40, and he is all the way down to the 35-yard line. Chris Rosemary down to the 35-yard line, and it's another first and 10 for the Castle Knights. At the 36, first and 10 for Castle at the 36. Seven minutes, 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. Castle on the move, first and 10, hash marks to the near side. Happy you have another high school game tomorrow night also.
Yes, we got, let's see, who we got? Harrison and, I'll check there.
Here's the snap, back up the middle, and it's Chris Rosemary who's really not on a smashing tackle that time by the Reitz Panthers, the man who got in on that play. It was Jeff Kraft, I believe, and he's hobbling around as he comes back.
We got Memorial Harrison tomorrow night. They don't field.
That'll be by tape delay immediately following the Aces game against Southeast Missouri State at Cape Girardeau.
Joe Slinney and I will be out in no field again.
I think Joe will be off the golf course by then.
Yeah, he'll be off.
Be dark by then, I guess.
Yeah.
6 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's the snap. They go back to throw. Davis looking. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. Brought down at the 45-yard line, and a big sack for the Reitz Panthers. First man in on the defensive play was Ray Tinnenberg. Tinnenberg, a 6 foot, 180-pound senior. And now it's going to be third down in a bunch. Yep. 3rd and 20. The ball is at the 45-yard line. Six minutes, 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Reitz and Castle, no score. Backfield sets them up out of the eye. They come to the second man through. That's Chris Brosmer. No, they give on the left side to Dave Brosmer, I guess. Good decoy that time. Dave Brosmer, the ball carrier, and he brings it to the down to the 36. And Pappy, I completely lost the ball that time. I thought Chris Brosmer had it.
I lost the ball.
He was tackled, and he didn't have the ball.
I couldn't believe it. He didn't have it.
That's good deception in the backfield.
Watch
Now
the
it's
fake
4th
punt.
down and 10.
Watch the fake punt here on the 36.
Deep to receive, David Brinkmeyer and Kirk Brunson. Here's the snap, low snap. He does kick it, and it's going to go deep. But it may not get in the end zone. It doesn't. It goes out of bounds at the, 10-yard line. Ball goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line, so Reitz will get the ball, but in very poor field position. Fans are howling about something, Pappy. What is it? Roughing the kicker?
No. It was actually a clip while he was blocking. It was the boy going in to make the try to block the kick was really hit from behind. I think that was it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Reitz Panthers at their own 10-yard line. No score in the game as quarterback Kirk Brunson sets them down. Backs are split. Receivers out to the right side. Gives it to the second man through, and he doesn't get anywhere, including back to the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier was David Brinkmeyer, and he was stopped the yard short. In fact, 2 yards shy of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 2, and 2nd down and 12 at the 8-yard line. 2nd down and 12 at the 8.
All indications right now, we're in for a whale of a ball game tonight.
Out to the near side, Victor Brown. They have a receiver to the right side. The snap, Brunson to throw, looking for Victor Brown. He hits him at the 15, and he is brought down immediately at the 15-yard line. And on the tackle was Kenny Brown on the near side. Also in on the play was Rodney Russell.
Ball is now on the 15-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and about 5.
The 3rd down and 5, the ball at the 15-yard line for the Reitz Panthers. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. This time they bring Kent Stevens out to the near side. And wide to the right side. Brunson sets him down again. His backs are split behind him. He turns around to throw once more. This time to the right side, and it's batted away. Pass was intended on the right side for Mark Bailey as they came through, but somebody in that secondary, Pappy, reached up and batted the ball down like a volleyball.
He sure did. He reached way up in the air and took it right down first. That wasn't even a jump pass. He just stood back there and was going to toss it right over the line. And that front line of Castles has pretty good size. They got down in weight. They got good height. They stand 6'1". They stand 5'11", 6 foot. And they're tough in there.
And that's going to force Reitz to kick the football and give it back to Castle. Reitz to kick it and give it to Castle in good field position. Their receivers back at the 50-yard line. The kick.
Oh, what a kick.
Here's a good one. It's taken all the way back at the 40-yard line by Kenny Burr, by Kuntz. Kuntz goes to the left, gets it back to the 50 in the Reitz territory, down around the 45, maybe the 44-yard line. Good return that time by Mike Kuntz. Kuntz, a sophomore, 5'7", 160-pounder. Nice return back to the 44-yard line.
44-yard kick. That was a beautiful kick.
3 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nothing to score in this game. 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights at the Reitz 44-yard line. Ball at the hash marks to the far side. Brosmer and company line up behind the quarterback. Slot to the left. Here's the snap. Jump pass, a screen pass up the middle, and it's complete. The 31-yard line, the receiver again was Mike Kuntz, I believe. And it's a Castle first down, and it was Kuntz, who made the reception. Boy, he looks bigger than 5'7". I'll check that. It was not. It was Kenny Brown who made the reception. Number 85 instead of 86. And he is bigger than that. He's 6 feet, 185.
That is the third first down now for the Castle Knights. Reitz has not scored a first down yet.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 32. Left side, they give it to Dave Brosmer, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Brosmer, the ball carrier. Instead of brother Mike, and Chris Brosmer is brought down at the 32. They haven't used Mike Brosmer, Pappy, nearly as much as they did early in the game a week ago.
No, they used, I guess, remember, Mike got hurt last week.
Ball is on the 32-yard line. There will remain 10 yards.
3 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Castle has the ball on the 32-yard line at Reitz.
Here's the snap. Davis comes to Mike Brosmer this time, and he runs into his own people up front. He still gets across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Mike Brosmer, the ball carrier. Or the Dave Brosmer. Dave Brosmer is 6 feet, 185, a senior, and Chris Brosmer is 5'11", 175, a sophomore.
Spotted on the 28-yard line. That will be third and about.
It's going to be third down, and they say a long 5 yards to go as Davis drops back to throw, looking a little screen pass to the left side is complete, and brought down at the 25-yard line. There's the receiver on the left side, Neil Chapman. Chapman is 5'9", 175-pound senior.
Right, he picked up just 1 yard.
Randy Alvin made the defensive play. So it'll be 4th down and 4. The ball stationed at the 25-yard line. 4th and 4 at the 25. The snap. They go through a little late handoff. And he
don't think. It's going to be close, but they're going to put it down. They're going to have to measure it.
Chris Brosmer, the ball carrier. And they're booing on this side.
They thought the knee went down way back farther.
Chains are being brought out. 1:32 to go. We have a timeout on the field. We pause with the score. Reitz nothing. Castle nothing.
Aren't you hungry?
The very last thing we want to do late at night is tempt you with a great big juicy flame-broiled Whopper. Because what could you do about it late at night?
Aren't you hungry?
And it'd be plain cruel to torment you with our hot, crispy, melt-in-your-mouth chicken sandwich. Late at night when every Burger King is closed.
Aren't you hungry?
But if you really can't wait till tomorrow to sink your teeth into our veal parmesan, dripping with creamy mozzarella and spicy tomato sauce, well, come on to Burger King. Now our drive-thrus are open way past midnight.
Aren't you hungry?
Yep, our drive-thrus are open past midnight.
Aren't you hungry?
See you tonight.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
It is 2nd down and 10. The Castle Knights achieved the first down a moment ago. Now they have it 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Reitz 22-yard line. Ball to the near side. The snap. Davis. He gives it to Dave Brosmer. Brosmer gets across the 20 and stopped at the 16, 17-yard line. Just 22 seconds to go. The first quarter about to come to an end. When it does, we'll go over to North High School and catch up on the North Central game. We have a timeout. We'll do it right now. So we have 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Now let's switch to Central Stadium with Robert Fish and Mark Wolf.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. Robert Fish and Barry Shaw are here with me tonight. And Barry, we've got a good ball game for you. Central's just been on the board. The score is 6-0 Central. The kick was blocked, and they put a good drive together. Jim Nelson going over from 6 yards out, and they really looked good in the drive. They sure did. Nelson carried the ball, I believe, 5 times in the drive, and the big play was a 35-yard pass from Boyles to Rick Dameron. He caught it on about the 3, was drugged down at the 1. They had a motion penalty, and then they gave it to Nelson, who brought it in from 6 yards out.
So that's our situation here, Larry, with 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. Our score, Central 6, North nothing. Now back to you out at the bowl in Reitz.
All right, we have a 3rd and 5. The ball is at the right 17-yard line. Castle has the ball. Neither team has scored. Happy, have you been surprised at all by the early outcome of this game?
Not really. I figured both ball clubs would be up for this ball game tonight, and they certainly are. We're seeing everything we thought we'd see. So I'm not the least bit surprised as we get going here. We have it now 3rd down and about 5 to go, and the ball's on the 17-yard line.
So it is 3rd down and 5 on the 17-yard line. Ball to the middle of the field as they set it up for the quarterback behind on the right side. He gives it to Chris Brosmer. Brosmer at the 15, the 10. He's tripped up at the 5, and he's finally brought down at the 4-yard line. Chris Brosmer coming right has the 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights. Boy, he just kept spinning, twisting, and turning every time he was hit. And Pappy Brosmer made that play happen that time.
He certainly did. And
1,400 Pappy is our...
Much tough.
And the first quarter is coming to an end, so while Pappy Jack tunes us in, for Cheryl White, our producer, right now we pause with the score. Writes nothing.
Sales and service, 401 East Riverside in Evansville. Charlie Oates will save you money like never before. You see, now's the time to buy. At Joy Sales and Service, you'll get free service and delivery, easy credit terms, long trades, and the best deal ever on a Zenith Color TV. Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside, for a great deal on a great TV. Zenith, put joy in your home and money in your pocket.
Well, so far we show that Chris Brosmer has carried the ball 9 times for 35 yards. Well, here we go. He's going out. 1st down on the 5-yard line.
1st and goal of the 5-yard line for the Castle Knights. Who's going to get it? And they go, obviously, to a Brosmer, and he stopped at the 5-yard line. That was Chris. No, it was Dave Brosmer coming to the left side, and he stopped just short of the 5-yard line, so he's going to be, no yardage on that one. He perhaps lost a couple of inches. And it'll be 2nd down and 5. The ball to the 5-yard line at midfield with 11 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. That first half. Nothing to score. Wrights a week ago defeating Harrison, or rather Castle defeating Harrison. Wrights losing to Memorial. It is 2nd down and 5 at the 5, and it is Dave Brosmer who makes the dive to the 2-yard line going right. Dave Brosmer stopped at the 2. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 2. Delightful evening here at Reitz Bowl.
Very determined drive right now by the Castle Knights.
A replica of the San Diego Chicken, Pappy, on the far side of the field.
I don't see. Oh, yeah.
Here's the snap. They go to the right, and a dive by Dave Brosmer, and the Wrights defense indicating that he didn't make it. And I don't think he did. It's going to be 4th down and less than a foot to go. 4th down and less than a foot. Now, Pappy, would they punt? Would they go for the field goal?
No, they're going to go for it.
I wouldn't think that. They brought the kicker in a minute ago.
There's no score. They're right there.
Well, I know they brought the kicker in. The reason I said that, surely he's in for something else.
Where is that chicken? I'm looking for him.
No, not chicken, kicker.
Oh.
The difference in a kicker and a chicken.
Oh, kicker. I see the chicken.
Chicken kicker is really bad. We have a timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here so we don't miss whatever's going to happen on that 1-yard play. My guess is the quarterback, Davis Pappy, will try to go in with it. Tomorrow night, the University of Evansville against Southeast Missouri State at Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Will be on the air at around 7:10 with the Randy Rogers Show, followed by the warm-up show and tomorrow night's broadcast. Then following that, Pappy Jack and Joe Selania will have more high school football for you.
Here's the first quarter total. We have first yards gained running, 62 by Castle. They picked up 14 in the air for a total of 76 yards. They have 5 first downs, and they've averaged in 2 punts 31.5 yards. Reitz is a -3 yards on the ground and 7 yards in the air. No first downs. They've kicked twice for 39 yards. They fumbled once but recovered it. Now we're ready to go with the 4th down. And 1 foot to go.
Well, here they go, 4th down and inches, and the give is to Dave Brosmer, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Dave Brosmer goes in for a touchdown, and Castle goes ahead 6-0 as they go for the point after. Or points after. Last week we saw him get the 2-pointer on one occasion. So Dave Brosmer, who scored early in last week's game, waits until the second quarter to go into the end zone in this game. Give Brosmer a 1-yard touchdown coming at 10:26 in the first quarter of this game. And back in to kick is Matt McDowell. He's in also, I guess, to do some blocking a while ago. Here's the snap. A little bit low. McDowell's kick is up. It's a high one, and it is between the uprights. It is good. Right now, we pause with the score. It is Castle 7, Reitz 0.
Joey Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside in Evansville. Your complete home center with the finest in furniture, appliances, and TVs. And right now, Joey Sales is having a huge Zenith sale. All 1982 Zenith TVs in stock have been drastically reduced to make room for the 1983 models arriving daily. You can save like never before on the complete line of Zenith Color TVs. It's football time, and now's the time to buy, because the friendly round man will give you a square deal on any Zenith TV in stock. Check Sunday's newspaper for specific prices, but hurry to Joy Sales and Service now and save on Zenith. The quality goes in before the name goes on. See the Zenith and save on them now at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside. Put joy in your home and money in your pocket.
7-0. The Castle Knights have the lead as they kick off to the Reitz Panthers. 10:26 to go in the first half. High kick going to the middle of the field, taken at the 10-yard line by Brinkmeyer, I believe. Comes to the near side of the 20, and he's upended just over the 20-yard line. That's where Reitz takes over 1st and 10. David Brinkmeyer, the ball carrier. Brinkmeyer brings it back about 15 yards or so. Brinkmeyer, little guy, 5'7", 145-pounder, very quick. Senior running back.
So far, Reitz has had no offense because they haven't had the ball very often. This will be just, let's see, that's the 9th play from scrimmage.
10 minutes to go in the first half. The snap dropping back is Brunson to throw. Looking for man cutting across the middle, and it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted the pass intended for Mark Bailey coming across. A couple of people in that secondary, Pappy, had a pretty good look at that ball. One of them was Chris Brosmer, and Brosmer now holding his hand. In fact, the ball came off his knuckle or off a finger. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 22-yard line for the Panthers. 7-0. The Castle Knights have the lead with 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Brosmer with the back split. He has the man out to the right side this time, and Mark Bailey. Again, he looks for Bailey. Bailey going deep for the bomb, and it is going to be intercepted by Chris Brosmer, and he is down to the 43-yard line. The pass way underthrown. Brosmer turned around. If he hadn't caught it, they had another defender in the secondary who would have, but Brosmer makes the interception for Castle at the 43-yard line. Make it a short 44-yard line. That's where the Castle Knights take it over 1st and 10 with 9:53 to go in the first half of this game. They have a 7-0 lead, and now Castle beginning to make their own breaks.
If they score on this quick drive, they could turn this thing into a rout.
Where's Don Bernhardt sitting? I want to go down and see him a second. Out to the near side comes Dion Chester. We haven't seen him catch a pass in 2 weeks. He caught several 3 or 4 games ago. Here's a little flare out to the right. Pass complete to Neil Chapman, and he is getting the first down, finally brought down on the far side at the 42-yard line.
That is now the 6th first down for Castle. Chapman's caught his second pass, and that gives him a total of 15 yards now received. It's going to be first down and 10 on the right 42-yard line. Castle's leading 7-0. Castle coming up to the line. Quarterback Davis is down under, and here we go as he passes the ball off on the side to Brosmer.
It's Chris Brosmer, Pappy, and he's down at the 31-yard line. Brosmer, last week, Chris Brosmer didn't run nearly as much early in the game. Today they've gone almost in a complete reverse strategy. They're running Chris Brosmer early in the game. Now it'll be interesting to see if they go back to Dave Brosmer a lot in the second half.
That is the 7th first down now for Castle, but none for Wright.
8 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the first half. 7-0. Castle has the lead. They also have the ball in good position, 1st and 10. At the Wright's 31-yard line. Ball to the hash marks to the near side. They set him up out of the eye, and now there's a timeout. 8:38 to go in the first half. Now let's go back to Central Stadium. Robert Fish and Mark Wolf and an update on the Central North game.
Thank you very much, Larry. We've got a good one here tonight for you. Central has just scored again. They lead this ball game by a score of 14-0 now. Boyles, a 12-yard screen pass to Andy Waller as Jim Nelson ran for the PAT. 14-0, Central leads it. And Barry, I tell you what, Jim Nelson's been a workhorse tonight.
He sure has. We've got him down for about 10 carries and about 50 yards tonight, so he's doing well so far.
So that's our situation here. Central 14, North nothing. Now back to you out at the bowl.
Robert Fish and Mark Wolf join us for the Purple Aces broadcast to Southeast Missouri State and Cape Girardeau. 8 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the first half. 7-0. Castle has the lead. A week ago, Castle defeated Harrison, but they did give up an 88-yard kickoff return to Lamont Williams, who dashed downfield to shock everybody. And at that point, Harrison had tied him 7-7. And I suppose, Pappy, that's been the toughest test Castle has had so far this year, was last week's game.
It certainly is. But this tonight is something else, really. I still think Reitz is going to come back and hold this thing. I really do. I don't see this ball club running roughshod over Reitz overall.
Think you could do anything with the economy, Pappy, with that optimistic view of yours?
I don't know. Our economy's not too bad for some people.
Here's a man in motion going to the right. Now he reverses and gets the ball. No, it's going to be a pass to the right side by Davis.
He's all
wide
alone.
Open is Dave Brosmer. He dives, and he's into the end zone. A touchdown by Brosmer on a perfectly executed play by the Castle Knights. And they earned that touchdown. They had everybody guessing, including us. Which isn't that hard to do, but he had a reverse that time. He had Chapman in motion. Chapman in reverse came back. That threw the rush off, and all of a sudden he looked out in the right flat, and there was Dave Brosmer all by himself, and he made a nice maneuver at the 5-yard line. Finally made a dive and landed right in the very corner of the end zone on the right side for his second touchdown of the game. That one comes from the 31-yard line. Be a 31-yard pass play from the quarterback Davis to Brosmer. Touchdown comes at 8:29 to go. In the first half, kick is up, and it is good. And we were just telling us a moment ago that McDowell has not missed a point after so far this year. He is quite a kicker, Pappy, and he puts a very high arch on the ball when he puts it between the uprights.
Sure did. 56 yards in just 3 plays. Boy, oh boy, they come right down the line.
So it's 14-0, Castle.
That was a beautiful play. Seriously, that scoring play, I was in the line. I'd already gone in the middle of the line there tackling that guy. And the quarterback had the ball.
they had your weight all going to the right, Pappy, and then going to the left.
That's true. Nevertheless, it was a beautifully executed play.
Now it's 14-0, and Bob Ashworth's team have their hands full, trailing against the number 6 team in the state with 8 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the first half of this game. Well, will or will there not be pro football after Tuesday of next week? I think there probably will not be. Here's the kick, and it is a high one. It'll be taken at the 3-yard line by the Panthers, out to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20-yard line coming right. That was Kirk Brunson. And Brunson is stopped at the 22-yard line.
I heard an interesting talk about that today, saying that they'll go out on Tuesday. The owners will announce practice will be Thursday. Those that want to play come ahead. I understand Los Angeles, the Rams have already signed some fellows and have been practicing them.
8 minutes, 11 seconds to go. This game in the second quarter. 14-0 Castle. The snap. They go to Brinkmeyer. He stopped just a yard short of the 25-yard line. Brinkmeyer to the 24. A gain of 1 on the play.
And what they said was, you may not get the exact quality that you've had in the past, but you're going to get some football anyway.
And you get that new football league, and it's also going to be a big boost for college football.
That's right.
Second down and 7. The ball, they say, is at the 25, but it's actually a yard short of the 25-yard line. We'll make it second down and 8. Here's the snap. They give on the left side. Brinkmeyer. No, it's not Brinkmeyer this time. As they unpile him, I think it's Walter Harrison, new running back. Harrison is a 5'8" junior, 150-pounder. So it'll be third down and 5. The ball at the 28-yard line. The sports dollar right now is too thin for any professional sport to go on strike.
Sure is.
Dropping back, Brunson looking left, throws. The man is open on the left side, complete to Victor Brown, but he doesn't have far to go, and he gets the first down.
That's their first down tonight.
Brown is across the 30, the necessary 33, and gets it to the 34-yard line. A 1st and 10 for the Rice Panthers, their first of the game. They trail 14-zip with 6:51 to go in the first quarter.
Reitz could get on the board now and hold Castle. Could be a different ball game that second half.
Yep. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0. Castle leading. They're on defense as Wright sets it up. Backs are split. Brunson, the quarterback. Short count. He comes on the right side. Big running room for Brinkmeyer to this side. 50-45, and he is down to the 40-yard line. Brinkmeyer, the biggest offensive player of the game for Wright. He takes it to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the home team, and they have the ball at the Castle 41.
That was a 25-yard gain.
Brinkmeyer with a couple of key blocks on the right side that time. Really got that hole open, and he took advantage of it. And now his team comes out quickly on the right side. They have
first time tonight they've been in Castle territory.
Mark Bailey on the right side, Victor Brown to the left. Here's the snap, dropping back Brunson. He has the man open. It's Victor Brown. He makes a diving catch.
Beautiful catch.
At the 36-yard line. Gain of 4 or 5 yards on the play. It'll be second down, and they're going to call it 6 at the 36. Now they say second and 5 at the 36-yard line. Second and 5 at the 36 with 5:49 to go in this first half. Halftime will be going back to Central Stadium, and another update on the Central North affair. Ball at the hash marks to the far side. Wide receiver out to the near side. Receiver also out to the left. Brunson sets him down. He turns around, gives it to Brinkmeyer, and he is short of the first down. He takes it up to the 32-yard line. Maybe the 30, almost the 33-yard line. He's a couple of yards short of the first down. It'll be third down and 2. They're going to call it the 33. 3rd and 2 from the 33 with 5:12 to go in the half. 14-0. Wright's trailing Castle. Mark Bailey way out to the right this time. Again, the man on the left side is Victor Brown. Brunson, the quarterback, sets him down. He gives it to the second man through, and again, that's Walter Harrison, and he does not get the first down. If anything, Harrison was thrown back a yard as he tried to come to the right side.
Fourth down and about.
So it'll be fourth down and a couple of yards to go. The ball is still at the 33-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
They need this first down very badly.
Third down and 2 at the 33. The snap. Brunson to throw. Looking right. Throws up the middle. Complete. The first down. Here comes a Brinkmeyer drive to the right side. He stopped across the 15 down to the 10-yard line. Over the 13-yard line. Brinkmeyer again with the first down and a nice catch by Brinkmeyer. The pass is not a particularly good one. And Brinkmeyer had to catch that ball down around his knees and proceed. Now they've remarked the ball and moved it all the way out to the 14-yard line, but it's still a 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
He did a fine job on that. And he didn't lose his momentum. He used those powerful legs and just turned right on down there.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 14-yard line with 4:03 to go in the first half of this game. The set. Brunson gives it to Brinkmeyer. He gets 5 yards. Dives to the 10. Brinkmeyer to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 3:47 to go in the first half. Ball is just short, inches short of the 10-yard line. Be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6. Reitz comes out quickly. Out to the left side. They have a receiver, also a man to the near side is Mark Bailey. Brunson to throw, and it's back away. Good defensive play in the secondary that time by the Castle Knights. Craig Day. He's a 5'10", 165-pound senior. He reached up again volleyball style and batted that ball away. No relation to Boots. And it's 3rd down and 10. Big play by Craig Day. Outside linebacker on the right side.
3rd down, still got about 6 to go. Scoreboard says 5, but they're short.
The other running back is Walter Harrison, still in there with Brinkmeyer. Here's the snap. Back again, Brunson throwing left. His man is there, and it is a touchdown for Reitz. And Pappy, I don't think the intended receiver caught that ball. I think they had intended to throw it to Victor Brown deeper in the end zone.
Well, that went to Robert Geyser.
And Robert Geyser is the man that caught the pass, and I don't think he was the intended receiver. They had Victor Brown going deep into the end zone, and Pappy, it looked like Geyser just happened to show up at the right time, and now the Reitz cheerleaders sending up a stream of helium balloons to celebrate. Only the 2nd touchdown this year against the Castle Knights. The first time a team has put on a drive and scored. The only other touchdown, as we told you, was on the kickoff return. Here is the snap. It's down, it's up, and it is good. We pause with a score. Castle 14 and a Reitz 7.
Come and taste it, Pepsi's got it, Pepsi's got your taste. Come and taste it, Pepsi's got it, Pepsi's got your taste. Oh my! Come on, you're the Pepsi generation. You're tasting life, and you're coming back for more. Come on! Come and taste it. Pepsi's got it. Pepsi's got your taste for life. Yeah, come and taste it. Pepsi's got it. Pepsi's got your taste. Pepsi's got your taste. Pepsi's got your taste for life.
Well, that was 78 yards and 11 plays, Larry. Here's the kickoff. It's a high kickoff by Winiger, going down to the 8-yard line.
Down to the 10, the 15, the 20. The 25 is Dave Brosmer, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45. And he is stopped at the 45-yard line. Dave Brosmer, but there's a flag back at the 30-yard line.
It's probably clipping. Let's see. It is clipping. A 15-yard penalty from back there. The ball go back to the 15-yard line. So a beautiful run's been nullified. So they'll take the ball back. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the point of infraction, which is about the 31-yard line. So what they're going to do is put it on the 16-yard line.
That'll be a Dirty Dutton violation against the Castle Knights to the delight of the Reitz fans on the near side. And now Castle takes it over 1st and 10, but they do not have good field position. They're at the 15-yard line. 3:09 to go in the first half, 14-7. Reitz is now pulled within a touchdown and an extra point.
If Reitz has a defense, they've got to show it now.
Let's see what Mike Davis is going to do. His backfield is set out of the eye. Receivers out to the right side. Davis gives it right back up the middle to Dave Brosmer. He gets it across the 15, but not far. He's stopped at the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line. There will be 2nd and 8.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 17-yard line. 2:32 to go in the first half. Now you have to watch the clock.
That's closer to 9 yards, believe me. He didn't go very far.
Deion Chester is out to the near side. Slot back to the near side. They give it to Dave Brosmer going to the right on a reverse 25, and he stopped there at the 25-yard line. Dave Brosmer on a reverse, short of the first down by a couple of yards. He stopped right at the 20-yard line. Again, the Reitz fans, Pappy, are booing about something.
You know, we talk so much about the two Brosmer boys. I think we got to talk a little bit about this kid Mike Davis, the quarterback, because he is a magician. I lost that ball there. Now, there was no way. I didn't see that handoff. I don't think you did either. Oh, you did.
Minute 43 to go in the first half. 14-7, Reitz trailing. Castle has the ball in their own territory at the 25. They give to the right. It is Chris Brosmer who dives to the 30. Has the first down. He's going to be... Well, if they mark it at the 30, they give him an extra yard. His knees were down at the 29-yard line. But they're going to give him the 30, and he gets the extra yard, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights at the 30-yard line with a minute 30 to go in the first half. Dave Brosmer scored both touchdowns in the game for the Castle Knights. One of them a 1-yard plunge, the other one a 31-yard pass play. Here's the pass up the middle, complete, and another first down for the Castle Knights. Just short of the 44-yard line. This time the pass was completed. The man who just came into the game, Neil Chapman. Chapman, a 5'9" senior, 175 pounds. And it's 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights at their own 43-yard line. The 10th first down, PJ alerts us to. Deion Chester goes to the right side, slot back to the right, backfield out of the eye. Dropping back, Davis in trouble, throws the bomb deep. It might be intercepted, and it is incomplete. Pass incomplete. Good coverage in the secondary by Wright's Randy Albin. The intended receiver going deep for the Castle Knights was Deion Chester. For a moment, it appeared that pass might be intercepted.
That was an alley-oop pass. Anybody could have got it. You know, it's one of those kinds. And Castleman had it in his hands, but boy, did he get clobbered the minute he got a hold of it.
51 seconds to go in the first half. After the first half ends, we'll go back to Central Stadium and an expanded report on the game between Central and North. Here's the draw play up the middle. They give it to Chris Brosmer. He is hit hard at the 48-yard line. Chris Brosmer really got crumbled at the 43-yard line. He may be hurt. Brosmer is down. We have an official's timeout. Now Brosmer pops up all of a sudden. We have a timeout. We pause for the score. It is Castle 14, Wright 7.
Zenith. The quality goes in before the name goes on. And the sale is on now at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside in Evansville. All 1982 Zenith color TVs in stock have got to go now. The 1983 models are coming in, and Charlie Oates just has to have the room. You'll save like never before at Joy Sales. You'll also get free service and delivery, easy credit terms, and a great selection to choose from. So let's go, go, go. Save now on all Zenith TVs at Joy Sales and Service, your complete home center with a full line of furniture, appliances, and TVs. Right now, the Zenith Color TV sale is on at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside. Save big on a Zenith Color TV now. Put joy in your home and money in your pocket.
Well, here we go. 3rd down now and about 5 to go. Oh,
they go to Dave Brosmer. He has the first down. He gets to the 45 in Wright's territory, maybe the 46, but it's enough for the 1st and 10. And the Knights, with 33 seconds to go, unless they have a fumble or an interception, will probably carry the ball into the first half buzzer. They line up quickly without a huddle now with 33 seconds to go in the half. Backfield sets, receiver to the right. Davis throws quickly to the right sideline, throws it out of bounds, incomplete, and that'll stop the clock at 26 seconds to go in the first half. And, of course, it also gives them the opportunity to set up the play they really wanted to try.
We've had 58 plays in this first half so far, 36 of them by the Castle Knights.
Robert Geyser has the lone Reitz touchdown. It came on a pass play from 10 yards out at 3:21 to go in the second half. Capped a 78-yard drive and 11 plays. Second down, 10 to the 46. Davis back to throw again. Looking, throws up the middle deep. And it is incomplete. Good coverage in the secondary. Ball was tipped by Steve Bogard in the defensive secondary. Pass intended for Dion Chester, but it was nowhere near Chester. And it's incomplete. It'll be third down and 10 at the 46-yard line. 20 seconds remaining in the first half of play. 14-7. Castle has the advantage.
Ball's on the right, 46-yard line. It is third down, 10 to go, 20 seconds left to go. Castle is leading 14-7 in this ball game. They'd like to put one more on the board and go ahead by 2 touchdowns at halftime. So you can look for the bomb.
And Wright would like nothing better than going at least trailing by only 1 touchdown. Here is the deep pass, and it's incomplete on the right side. Good coverage by the Panthers in the defensive secondary. The intended receiver that time was, again, Dion Chester.
Wrights can get another incomplete pass there. Of course, they may try to run this play to run the clock out. With 15 seconds to go, and they still got a long 10 yards to go, fourth down.
I would imagine that would be their preference over giving, they draw a draw play up the middle. And it is Chris Brosmer, and he's still on his feet, now brought down at the 35-yard line. Clock down to 7 seconds, and it stopped down at the 7-second mark.
And it's a first down. They put on the 34.
7 seconds to go in the half. Again, they line up without the huddle. Brosmer up front, slot back to the right side. Now they put a man in to the left side. The snap, Davis quickly throws to the right, and it is out of bounds with 1 second remaining in the first half, and of course that pass again stops the clock.
1 second remaining in the half.
1 second to go in this half. 14-7. Castle has the lead. Go in there, brother. Cheryl White is our producer. Largo Dork Center engineer. Larry Calton along with Pappy Jack Dutton. Our cohorts at Central Stadium, Robert Fish and Mark Wolf, and now we have another timeout.
We got timeout for Wright.
So again, we'll pause with a score. It is Castle 14, Wright 7.
Aren't you hungry?
The very last thing we want to do late at night is tempt you with a great big juicy flame-broiled Whopper. Because what could you do about it late at night?
Aren't you hungry?
And it'd be plain cruel to torment you with our hot, crispy, melt-in-your-mouth chicken sandwich. Late at night when every Burger King is closed.
Aren't you hungry?
But if you really can't wait till tomorrow to sink your teeth into our veal parmesan, dripping with creamy mozzarella and spicy tomato sauce, well, come on to Burger King. Now our drive-thrus are open way past midnight.
Aren't you hungry?
Yep, our drive-thrus are open past midnight.
Aren't you hungry?
See you tonight.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
Here goes the final play of the first half. Davis a fourth
today. We're going to hear some players we haven't heard of for a while.
Did they still
I
have
heard
some?
you might even come back.
Did they? I never did get started. Did they still have the minor league football set up? I think it was the
I
Continental
think they
League.
do. I think they still have it. And most of those teams are in the East, if you recall. Around New Jersey in that area.
Well, we're ready to go with the second half. 14-7. The Castle Knights have the lead. Along with Pappy Jack Dutton, Larry Calton here at Reitz Bowl at Central Stadium. We'll also be getting reports from Robert Fish and Barry in a few minutes. Cheryl White, our producer, Largo Dork Center engineer. And here we go. The first kick of the second half. A line drive type kick taken at the 10-yard line. The 15, the 20, 25 by Brinkmeyer, and he's to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Reitz Panthers will play it. Check that. The ball carrier was not Brinkmeyer, but Kirk Brunson will also now take over quarterback. Kirk Brunson takes over quarterback, and it is 1st and 10. The Panthers at their own 31-yard line. One thing I've noticed, Pappy, perhaps a little disappointedly, is the Reitz fans really haven't arisen behind their team so far. When they have a chance to get back in this game, you would expect them to be roaring at the moment.
I know it. It's very surprising, but I've noticed that. They have not done what they haven't heard the noise that I've heard.
Kirk Brunson with his back split. He goes to the left side, gives it to Brinkmeyer, and he picks up a yard or two. Brinkmeyer moves it to the 33-yard line. Pappy, is it just me, or there have been relatively few penalties in high school football so far this year? We haven't seen a yellow flag very often.
Right in the very first couple of games, we saw a lot of penalties. But we've only had one penalty tonight, and that was a clipping penalty, which came on the kickoff when the Reitz kicked off after scoring a touchdown. That's the only penalty we've had tonight.
I missed the first couple of games, but the I think 3 that I've seen, but there hasn't been a half a dozen penalties in 3 games. Here's the snap. Dropping back, Brunson throws complete at the 40-yard line, and it's Brinkmeyer out to the 43-yard line, and a first down for the Reitz Panthers. And Reitz continuing to put some pressure on that defense of the undefeated Castle Knights. Reitz trailing 14-7, 10:53 to go in the third quarter. And they have a first down at their own 43-yard line. Ball the hash marks on the near side. Reitz has been able to use a good combination of offensive strategies tonight.
Well, what's happening is Castle's falling off, and they're picking up Mark Bailey, and this is leaving the short pass open right over the center.
Bailey's out to the right side this time. The back split. It goes to Brinkmeyer looking for hole left. He has it for 4 yards, maybe 5. Gets very close to the 50-yard line. It's going to be at the 49 for Brinkmeyer. 10:23 to go, third quarter. And it'll be second down and about... Mark it, it's a long 49-yard line. So it'll be second down and about 4 yards to go. Second down and about 4, wouldn't it, Pappy? Maybe 5 yards to go.
4 or 5. I call it 5. It's closer to 5 than this.
Scoreboard has 7. The PA announcer says 6, but it's got to be 4 or 5 the way the ball is sitting. Backs are split, and Brinkmeyer comes to the right side. Does not get the first down. The carrier was Walter Harrison. He's stopped at the 46-yard line at 50.
About the 49-yard
line. Just across the 50, and at the 49-yard line, he picks up a couple. And it'll be third down, and we're going to call it 3. 3rd and 3 at the 49. Walter Harrison, the running back who carried that time, 5'8", 150-pound junior.
Yeah, we got to remember to tell him that Mike Brown, the regular tailback, is injured. He is not playing tonight.
And Harrison is his replacement. Man to the right side. Again, that's Mark Bailey. They have a receiver to the left. Dropping back, and now Brunson tries to run. He's thrown for a loss. Back in Reitz territory at the 49-yard line. He loses 2. And it's going to be a 4th down and 6. A 4th down and 6. The ball is on the 49-yard line in Reitz territory with 9:09 to go, third quarter. So it'll be 4th down and 4 at the 49-yard line. We have a special happy birthday to go out in a moment. 4th down and 4 at the 49-yard line. And they're going to be forced to kick. Dave Brosmer to the near side. And it is Dave Brosmer calling for the ball. Instead, he's going to let it bounce, and it goes into the end zone. That'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights, who have a 14-7 lead.
That was a 49-yard kick in there. Beautiful kick. High and long kick. He never got a chance to run it back. We had caught it because he had Reitz players all around him. Okay, we'll give you a happy birthday deal. That's it. Let me have it. Lori Barrett wants to say happy birthday to her dad today, David Barrett. Didn't tell me how old he was, so we'll say he's 90. How about that?
8 minutes, 39 seconds to go in this third quarter. It's 14-7. The Castle Knights have the lead. Now they return to the huddle. The ball is on the 20-yard line. There's a boisterous Reitz fan down below our outside microphone. Reitz very much in this game, trailing by only a touchdown. Now the defensive unit goes to work. Out to the near side comes Chris Brosmer. Also way out to the left is Dion Chester. Going to the right, they give. On the right side to Neil Chapman. He gets to the 25-yard line. Chapman stopped at the 25. Maybe you want to move this pole here?
Pardon?
I'm going to move this pole. I can't see it on.
It's got to bother me, too. If I look straight at it, I can't see the scoreboard.
8 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. 14-7. The Reitz Panthers trailing. Castle has the man wide to the right. That's Dion Chester again. Backfield out of the yards. They set him up, slot to the near side. The pitch goes to Mike Boyer to Dave Rosemer. He's at the 30, has the first down. He gets it across the 30 to the 31.
He was actually hit back in the 25. How he got loose, I don't know. He just kept going forward, and he got away with it.
First and 10 for Castle at the 31-yard line. First and 10 to the 31.
Well, first down.
7 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. Dave Rosemer scored 2 touchdowns for the Castle Knights. One of them a 1-yard plunge.
That's the 10th time now he's carried the ball. He has 44 yards so far.
Slot to the far side. Here's the snap. Dropping back Davis. Draw play up the middle, and it is drawn on the defensive charge.
Lost 3 yards.
And they stop him for a loss of 2. That time the ball was given to Dave Rosemer. He was stopped for a loss of 2. Ball back at the 29-yard line. Leave it at second down and 12 with 7:20 to go third quarter. 14-7. Castle has the lead. 7:07 to go third quarter. The backfield out of the eye. Slot to the near side. Man, he's going to have a penalty there. Procedural penalty in the background. Backfield against the Castle Knights, and that'll cost them 5. And it'll be second down and 17. That'll move the ball back to the 22-yard line.
That's the
3-yard line.
That's the first mistake of that kind we've had tonight.
So it'll be second down and 17. The ball moved back to the 23-yard line. A legal procedure penalty called against the visiting team from Castle High School. 7 minutes to go and counting in this third quarter. Castle leads at 14-7. Rosemer's other touchdown, a 31-yard pass play from the quarterback Mike Davis. Here's the snap. They go to the near side. Chris Rosemer at the 30. He's to the 35. Ran into his own man at the 36-yard line. Rosemer coming around the left side. He wound up running into his own man. He ran into Mike Hogue down around the 36-yard line. He still does not have the first down. The ball is placed at the 37-yard line. It'll be third down and 5 at the 37.
He's picked up 77 yards now, Larry, and 16 carries.
Last week, Dave Rosemer had a shoulder injury, which kept him out of the game probably a total of a quarter. Out to the near side, Dion Chester. Slot to the near side. The quarterback Davis back to throw. Being rushed, throws, and it's complete on the right side to Chapman. Chapman has the first down. He moves it across the 50 and into Wright's territory. All the way down to the 44-yard line. A first down for the Castle Knights. And this time they picked a different receiver on the far side. Neil Chapman, a 5'9" senior, 175-pounder. And a good play by Davis. And the more you watch this fellow Davis operate, the more you have to be impressed with him at quarterback. First and 10 for the Castle Knights at the 43-yard line.
That is the fourth pass down to Chapman's caught, 49-yard total.
5:55 to go. Now we have an official's timeout. Oh, we have a player down the far side.
Had a boy for Castle, Craig Day, looked like he might have had a cramp. He's up on his feet.
First and 10 for the Knights at the Castle at the Wright's 43-yard line with 5:50 to go in the third quarter. 14-7. Castle has the lead. Outside left, Chris Rosemer with Dion Chester. Rosemer the slot back, but they're going to go to the right side. The give is to Dave Rosemer. A flag is down. Dave Rosemer going short of the 40-yard line.
There could be a holding. Flag on the play. Holding penalty.
It is a holding penalty against the Castle Knights. 14-7 the score. Castle has the lead. Now let's go back out to Central Stadium and an update on the Central North game.
What happened earlier, what now? We'll just go over it for you. A 10-yard option pass from Needhammer to Dotson. On a pitch out from Shemwell, Needhammer threw a 10-yard touchdown pass to Dotson to put North on the board, rather. Our score 14-6. The PAT point was just missed, a bad snap. There was a good play, though, by North. They ran the ball back a long way on the kickoff and set themselves up well.
Right. Rodney Miller caught the ball about the 30-yard line on a squiggly punt after it was fumbled, and he ran it all the way down to the Central 27, and that's where they started the drive, and they had enough left to get it in on a 4th and 2 play for the touchdown.
So that's where we stand right here. Central 14, North 6. They just put 6 on the board. Back over to you at the bowl, Eric.
And we just had a pass complete to Dave Brosmer, and he's stopped, actually went down on his own at the 47-yard line. He had a lot of room, Pappy, had he not gone down.
And that was a very, very nice play. That's the second pass he's caught now, and that was for 11 yards. But he had the ball, pass was thrown in his shoe tops. It was lucky. It could have been called trapped, really.
4:43 to go in the third quarter. 14-7. Castle has the lead. They have Chester out to the left side. Slot to the left side is Chris Brosmer. The give now on the reverse. Chris Brosmer going right at the 45, and he's down to the 40-yard line. Chris Brosmer to the right side. Still 6 or 7 yards short of the first down. And we have an injured player on the field. We have an injured player down. 4:23 to go in the third quarter. Now, as we contact our producer, we pause with a score. Castle 14 and Wright 7.
Aren't you hungry?
The very last thing we want to do late at night is tempt you with a great big juicy flame-broiled Whopper. Because what could you do about it late at night?
Aren't you hungry?
And it'd be plain cruel to torment you with our hot, crispy, melt-in-your-mouth chicken sandwich. Late at night when every Burger King is closed.
Aren't you hungry?
But if you really can't wait till tomorrow to sink your teeth into our veal parmesan, dripping with creamy mozzarella and spicy tomato sauce, well, come on to Burger King. Now our drive-thrus are open way past midnight.
Aren't you hungry?
Yep, our drive-thrus are open past midnight.
Aren't you hungry?
See you tonight.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
Third down and 5 at the 39 as Chris Brosmer goes up the middle, and he is short of the first down, stopped at the 35-yard line. And it's going to be a 4th down situation for Castle and a long yard to go. They're going to call it 4th and 2. The ball is right on the 35-yard line. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. As you heard the score on the other side of town, Central leading North 14-6. That game also in the third quarter. .325 to go, third quarter. The give on the left side of Brosmer. Has the first down as Chris Brosmer. Takes it to the 26-yard line. Chris Brosmer coming left, and he really shot through there. He knew where that first down marker was, and he picked up an extra 3 or 4, and it's 1st and 10 for Castle at the 27-yard line.
That's the 14th first down now.
Robert Geyser has the lone Wrights touchdown on a 10-yard pass play with 3:21 to go in the first half of this game. Wrights going 78 yards and 11 plays to score. Here's the snap. They, on the reverse, go to Dave Brosmer, and he's in trouble on the right side, and he's brought down, lost a yard, stopped at the 28-yard line. Dave Brosmer couldn't find any room, and we have another Wrights player down, and again, it's an official's timeout. This time the player down gets up quickly. That's Craig Hubner, but he's up.
That's the same boy. He's got the same Charlie horse.
Going to be second down, and
maybe he might have lost the yard on it.
A couple of yards, looks like. For the second down and
11.
11 yards to go. Second and 11. Deion Chester goes out to the left side. Dropping back Davis, looking, throws deep, incomplete. Intended for Dave Brosmer, but overthrown. The defender in the secondary for the Reitz Panthers was Kirk Brunson, coming out to foul up the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 at the 26. At the 26, Chris Brosmer goes out to the right, Chester to the left, slot back to the left side, lone running back. Dave Brosmer hands a hole, and he's down to the 16-yard line.
Down to about 12.
Brosmer going right, and he's stopped at the 17-yard line. And the officials call time. They're going to bring the chains out. Or do we have a player hurt?
Maybe
the chains. 2:22 to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-7. Castle has the lead.
4th down, length of football.
In fact, all of the scoring was done in the 2nd quarter of this game. The 4th down and short yardage for the Castle Knights, and it couldn't be more than 2 or 3 inches for the 1st down.
Castle has 14 first downs now. Reitz has 5.
4th down and about a yard.
So it'll be 4th and 1, and it's a very short yard.
Castle's picked up 51 yards on the ground so far this quarter. 27 in the air.
Castle fans and the Reitz fans both cheering now. They give it to Brosmer. Chris has the 1st down. He's down to the 10-yard line. Chris Brosmer easily gets the 1st down, and he's all the way to the 10. He almost broke loose to the right side, and he had clear running into the end zone, but he got tripped up at the 11-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11 for Castle with 2:02 to go in the 3rd quarter. They lead at 14-7. That was the halftime score. The score at the end of the 1st quarter was 0-0. Backfield out of the eye, slot to the left. They give it to Chris Brosmer, and he picks up 2 yards, dives across the 10, gets it to the 9, going to the right side. Gain of 2, it'll be 2nd down and 8 at the 9-yard line. Minute 38 to go. Minute 35 and counting in this 3rd quarter. Castle undefeated. They're 3-0 on the year. They're number 6 in the state of Indiana. Reitz trying to pull the biggest upset of the year if they can get back on the scoreboard and hold this team. Wide to the left side. Here's the snap. A little jump screen pass up the middle, incomplete. Good coverage by the Panthers.
Boy, he just reached in front of him at the right time. That was a touchdown written all over. Beautiful little jump pass there. And it just didn't make it. That hand reached out and slapped it over.
And it'll be 3rd down and 8. The ball is now placed at the 10-yard line.
I got 30. Yeah, that's right. About 8 yards to go. They lost on the 10.
They lost a yard, Pappy, on that pass play. Or lost a yard on the incomplete forward pass.
Naturally.
1:14 to go. Here's the snap. Now going back, Davis to throw. He's got some running room, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. The quarterback, Davis, goes in from 9 yards out. Touchdown, but the quarterback, Mike Davis, it comes with 1:07 to go in the 3rd period. Oh, he saw that opening. He was going about, well, he was running in 2nd gear, and he saw that opening. He shoved down into low, and he jumped into the end zone. Now McDowell, who hasn't missed one yet, will try it again. Matt McDowell, 5'8", 160-pound senior, and he really booms that ball. So, as we contact our producer, we pause for the score. It's Castle 21, Reitz 7.
Zenith. The quality goes in before the name goes on. And the sale is on now at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside in Evansville. All 1982 Zenith color TVs in stock have got to go now. The 1983 models are coming in, and Charlie Oates just has to have the room. You'll save like never before at Joy Sales. You'll also get free service and delivery, easy credit terms, and a great selection to choose from. So let's go, go, go. Save now on all Zenith TVs at Joy Sales and Service, your complete home center with a full line of furniture, appliances, and TVs. Right now, the Zenith Color TV sale is on at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside. Save big on a Zenith Color TV now. Put joy in your home and money in your pocket.
A kick is taken at the 10-yard line out to the 15, and a little timid is the runner, and he stopped at the 17 or 18-yard line. And he brought the ball back for Reitz for Skurt Brunson. He came back around the 10, then he slammed on the brakes, and that's when he got pounced on. He advanced a little bit further to the 18-yard line. I would say, Pappy, that'd be one of the bad things about having your quarterback return the ball. He's a little bit leery of coming back into that defense as a regular running back would not be.
I know, but he came up that middle, and he took one look, and all he saw was white and gold, all spread right across the field. He was a dead duck.
Panthers out to the near side have Victor Brown. They also have a slot back, Mark Bailey, on the near side. Going back, Brunson to throw up the middle, throws the bomb, and it is incomplete downfield, intended for Mark Bailey, but it was overthrown. Bailey had his man. He was out in front of him, but he couldn't get that far. Bailey is 6 feet, 170-pounder, a senior wide receiver. And it'll be second down and 10 at the 18-yard line. 21-7, Castle has the lead. In a moment, we'll go back to Central and a brief update on the Central-North game. Here come the Reitz Panthers again. They spread them out to both sides this time. Victor Brown on the left. They have Mark Bailey on the right. Brunson throwing left. It is complete on the left side of Brown. And he's down at the 19-yard line. Brown caught the ball, and he bobbled it for a moment, and he's down at the 24-yard line. Still pick up 6 yards on the play. 17 seconds and counting to go in this third period. 21-7, Castle has the lead. It's third down and 5 at the 24-yard line. They may not get the playoff before the third quarter comes to an end. They're not going to. It does end, and so now, without further ado, let's go back to Central Stadium and an update on the Central and North game with Barry and Robert.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. And we've got another one going on over here. Just as soon as North got back into the ball game, the Central Bears drove one a long way. 9 plays for 76 yards, capped off by a Nelson 1-yard touchdown run. They now lead the ball game 20-6 as the kick was no good. Central on top of this one 20-6 tonight. As, like we said, as soon as North got back in the game, Nelson capped it off a 1-yard run, 9 plays for 76 yards. Right now on the evening, Nelson has 22 carries for 140 yards. So that's the way we stand right now at Central. Our score, 20-0 Central on top. Back to you at the bowl, Larry.
All right, Robert, good job. And we have 12 minutes to go. The final quarter beginning in this game, 21-7. Reitz has a big deficit now, Pappy, to put up with.
What'd you say, Larry? I was trying to get my statistics together.
Reitz has a big deficit now facing them.
Oh, yeah, they're way behind. Got a long way to go.
The Panthers will now go to Reaganomics the last 12 minutes and try and eliminate them. Third down and 5 at the 24-yard line. Here's the snap. Brunson back, being rushed, throws right, incomplete. Passed on the right side, intended for Brinkmeyer, but he was unable to get to it. And now Reitz is faced with a punt situation. 4th down and 5 at their own 24-yard line.
4th and 5.
Now we're ready. In that quarter, in case you're interested, there was 5 first downs by the Castle Knights, 1 by Reitz. Castle picked up a total of 95 yards, 68 on the ground, 27 in the air. While Reitz picked up a total of 25 yards, 8 on the ground, 17 in the air.
Mike Kuntz deep to receive on the near side along with Dave Brosmer, but it's a very short kick, and it'll be to the Knights' advantage. They let it stop, but it's still in Reitz territory at the 49-yard line, so Castle is going to take over with excellent field position, 1st and 10 at the Reitz 49-yard line. Boy, you don't think often, Pappy, how very, very important those kickers are to a game of football.
Oh, they certainly are, and he's had some great kicks tonight. Now, that one, of course, backed him fooled him a little bit, but in the first half, the young man kicked for a 39-yard average in 2 kicks. He just got a bad one off his foot that time.
Minute 30, or rather 11:34 to go in the game. 21-7. Castle has the lead. And here's the snap. They give it to the first man through. That is Dave Brosmer, I believe, and he gets to the 40. Very close to a first down. So close, in fact, they may want to bring the chains on. Happy, was that Brosmer, or was that...
No, that wasn't.
That was Joe Dillman, wasn't it?
That was Neil Chapman.
39-yard line, where it's first and 10 for the night.
I think the announcer saw him either. I thought it was Dillman, number 23, is he?
I thought it was Chapman.
I remember that backfield. They have Dillman in there as a running back now. Slot to the left side. That's Chris Brosmer. They're going to give on the right side. It is Dillman, and he is stopped at the 38-yard line. Ball carrier is Joe Dillman, 5'7", 140-pound senior. Now we have a Reitz player who is shaken up on the play. The player is Ray Tenenberg. Tenenberg coming off slowly. Tenenberg is 6 feet, 180, a senior. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He's standing up and appears to be all right. His replacement is Mark Jenkins, a 5'11", 180-pound senior. Now we have another player I see down back in the secondary. That looks like a Charlie horse, though. And to get enough quickly is Jeff Kraft.
Play, I believe. That is Jeff Kraft.
Well, he may not. Yeah, he's going to have to come out, too. Of course, since he had the other one come out. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Castle Knights, who have a 21-7 lead in this game. Wide to the near side. Here's the snap. Dropping back, Davis throws up the middle, and it is complete on a marvelous play by Chapman.
That was number 28. That was Dave Brosmer,
and Brosmer out of bounds at the 17-yard line. He made a Willie Mays catch that time. And Brosmer's out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A sparkling catch by Dave Brosmer, and a 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights. And it's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line for the Knights. 10:31 remaining. The snap. It is Dave Brosmer again. He gets 4 more. He goes across the 15, up to around the 13-yard line, going left. Ball is at the...
Brosmer has carried the ball 12 times now for 49 yards. He's caught 2 passes for 52 yards.
Ball is at the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4 with 10 minutes remaining. 21-7, Castle has the lead. They send Chris Brosmer out to the near side. Slot to the left. The snap. Davis throws up the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Deion Chester. It goes off his hands, incomplete. There's that pole in the way again, Pappy.
Looks like they put the ball about the 13-yard line. 3rd down.
And it'll be 3rd down and 4. Dave Brosmer goes to the sidelines to chat with his coach. 3rd down and 4. The ball is at the 13-yard line. Out to the left side goes Deion Chester. Slot back to the left side. That's Chris Brosmer. They give it to Chris Brosmer, and he is hung up. He's going to be thrown down right at the line of scrimmage. I thought it might be a loss, but he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage no further. Somebody's going to have to get glasses for that PA man, Pepper. In fact, they picked up a yard. It's now at the 12-yard line.
Correct.
Ball is at the 12-yard line now, and it'll be 4th down and 3.
I kind of thought maybe we'd see they want timeout. 4th down. I got a hunch we're going to see a field goal.
Now we're going to have a timeout. The Knights are going to talk things over with 9:16 to go. We pause with a score. It is Castle 21, Reitz 7.
You've got a Pepsi generation, a way of tasting life. You can see it in your style. Your laugh, your smile. You're tasting life, and you're coming back for more. And each day's a little better than it was a day before. Come and taste it. Pepsi's got it. Pepsi's got your taste for life. Come and taste it. Pepsi's got it. Pepsi's got your taste for life.
Well, Larry, we're going to have a try for a field goal here. Matt McDowell will be at the 19-yard line, which will make it a 29-yard kick. That's where they put the ball down. Here it is. The kick's in the air, and it looks good. Boy,
he kicks with so much ease and so much confidence. It's almost hard to imagine Matt McDowell even missing a field goal. A 29-yarder at 9:16 to go in the game, and that gives Reitz a 24-7 deficit they've got to work on now in the last 9 minutes or so. Boy, that McDowell can really kick the football, Norm Hall. As Norm was telling us earlier, he hasn't seen him miss one this year. And he's so smooth and so deliberate, and he really puts some air into that ball when he goes up high. And I can't imagine him even missing a field goal the way he kicks it.
he can kick that a lot farther than that. We just saw that. It'd be interesting. I'd like to see him try one from about 35, 40 yards out. That'd be a 45-yard kick. I'd like to see that. I think he could do it. He does. He's got himself a ticket to any college in the country. Look at that kickoff.
And McDowell booms another one, taking it the 3-yard line to the 5, the 10, the 15, and to the 18-yard line. The Panthers will be playing at 1st and 10. Bringing the ball back for the Reitz Panthers was Walter Harrison. .9:06 to go, and it's 24-7. Castle has the lead. The ball is at the 20-yard line now. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Reitz Panthers. They have the receivers out wide, right and left. Backs are split. Brunson drops back in the pocket, throws. Brunson is really clobbered, and the pass is incomplete downfield. They really got to Brunson that time. Pass was intended for Victor Brown. The defender on the play was Dion Chester.
He fired that ball a mile, but really not near anybody.
And it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 20-yard line. 8:46 remaining. Castle leading 24-7.
Hey, Buddy Young might have been able to catch that.
Panthers have a new receiver out to the near side. That is Kent Stevens, a 5'9 senior, 145-pounder. Brunson instead goes up the middle to Brinkmeyer, and he's stopped just across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 1 to the 21-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 9 with 8.5 minutes remaining. 8.5 minutes to go, 24-7. Castle has the lead. 3rd down and 9 for Reitz. Deep in their own territory at the 21-yard line.
Victor Brown just went in the game. I didn't think he was going to even dress tonight, but he's in there. He's going out on the far side as a flanker, which means he's going to go straight down the field for a long pass.
Backs are split, slot to the right. Brunson dropping back, and he is throwing the bomb, but it is way overthrown. And again, Victor Brown is overthrown going deep. Brown has had 3 occasions tonight where he's been able to outrun his man, but in each occasion he's been overthrown.
This is Victor Brown. Well, I'll tell you, he really went down in the field of mine.
He's got good speed, Pappy. They had him out there, but the throw was a little long, and that gives the ball. We'll give the ball back to Castle. 24-7, the Knights lead. 4th and 9. Right set their own 21-yard line.
Brunson had moved. Brunson moved out of the pocket, and he had to move forward, and he had to stop this throw of the line to fire that ball.
Dave Rosemer is one of those deep to receive. Snap a little high. The kick from the 10-yard line, a low liner. They let it bounce, and it is taken taken at the 38. Now reversed to the right side, the 45. And Mike Kuntz is brought down at the 47 or 8-yard line. Check that. It was Kenny Brown who was brought down at the 48-yard line. Kenny Brown, the ball carrier. Brown, 6-footer, 185-pound senior. 7 minutes, 50 seconds remaining, 24-7. Castle has the lead. Chris Brosmer to the near side. The left side is Deion Chester dropping back. They look for Chester. He's going deep. Here comes the home run. Chester is intercepted by Wright at the 25-yard line. Interception made by the Panther Steve Bogart, a defensive back, 5'9", 150-pound senior, and Reitz gets the football first and 10 of their own 25-yard line. That time, Davis had Chester out there, but he was a little bit short, and that gave the interception opportunity to Reitz, and they have it first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, they gained 4 yards. They lost it. They kicked for 21.
So the Panthers go back to work. They still have Kent Stevens in there to split in on the left side. Man wide to the right side as Brunson sets him down. He runs into some difficulty. Still puts it out to Brinkmeyer. 30, Brinkmeyer to the 31-yard line. A little mix-up in the backfield as that play began to materialize, but Brinkmeyer was still able to pick up 5 yards or so at 31.
Brinkmeyer to the 31-yard line.
Carried the ball 11 times now for 53 yards. He also caught 2 passes for 47 yards.
6 minutes, 37 seconds to go, 24-17. Make that 24-7. Castle has the lead. The snap. They go to the right. Brinkmeyer has some room at the 35, and he's upended at the 36-yard line.
First down.
Brinkmeyer slipped a little bit that time, or he might have had another 5 or 6 yards. He might have been able to break loose on the right side.
They took about 36.
That's to the 36-yard line.
That's the 6th first down now.
For the Panthers. Their own 36.
Castle has 18.
6 minutes, 13 seconds remaining, 24-7. Castle with the lead. Brunson throwing left, complete. The left side to Mark Bailey, and Bailey has the first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Bailey with the first down. And now Brunson beginning to find his mark.
Yard line. First and 10 again for the Panthers.
First pass.
Another first and 10 for the Panthers. The ball at the Reitz along 42-yard line. 5:55 remaining. 47. What did I say? 47. 5:49 to go. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Brunson again. Looking. Throws the bomb. It is deep. And it is. It's going to be pass interference on the Castle Lights. Victor Brown going down there, and Pappy, I think that might have been a pretty good call.
I thought it was a pretty good call, really. It's a 15-yard penalty in high school, so it can't go down to where the ball was.
Chester Deion is the defender who is cited for pass interference. Looked like he made some contact as they were both under the ball, and of course that defensive player cannot touch the offensive player.
Going to put the ball down in
an automatic first down for the Panthers. Sets the ball at the 38-yard line. First and 10 for Reitz. First and 10 for the Panthers at the Castle 38.
That's the first interference call tonight.
Mark Bailey goes to the right. Victor Brown is to the left side. The backs are split behind the quarterback, Kurt Brunson. Brunson turns around, going to throw quickly to the left. Incomplete. He had Victor Brown there, but he was underthrown. And it'll be second down and 10 at the 38.
That's right. He was open, but he threw it right at his shoe tops, and it was really not a good pass.
Matt McDowell has kicked a 29-yard field goal in this game.
And 10 for the 36-yard line.
Mike Davis, the quarterback, has scored 1 touchdown for Castle, a 9-yarder. Dave Brosmer scored 2, one on a 31-yard pass play from Davis, the other on a 1-yard plunge. Robert Geyser on a 10-yard pass play from his quarterback. Kirk Brunson has the only scoring play of the game for Reitz, and we have a timeout. So with 5:38 to go, let's make a quick jaunt over to Central Stadium again, where Central and North are playing. And now this report with Barry and Robert.
Thank you very much, Larry. And, well, for all you North fans out there, things are getting a little worse tonight. Central's added 6 more points on the board. They now lead at 26-6. Jim Nelson once again punched it over, this time from 3 yards out. And, Barry, I tell you, he's awful tough tonight.
He's been open. They're getting big holes out there. North hasn't been able to stop him of late, and he's up to 30 carries for 164 yards, and he added his 3rd touchdown. And Central again went for 2 on the extra point, and Boyles couldn't get it, so it's still 26-6 with 8:21 to go here in the ball game.
So that's where we stand, Larry. Now back out to you at the Reitz Bowl.
There's some big stats in that game, Pappy.
Sure is. Wilson with that many yards, carrying the ball 30 times. That kind of a lead and that kind of a ball carrier, I almost think I'd take him out now and rest him so he wouldn't get hurt.
5:38 to go in this game. 24-7. The Castle Knights have the lead. Reitz with the ball. 2nd down and 10 at the Castle 38-yard line tomorrow night. Robert Fish, Mark Wolf, and I will be in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. The Purple Aces against Southeast Missouri State. Following that game, Pappy Jack and Joe Solania. More high school football for you. All right here on Evansville Sports Voice, WROZ. Brunson back to throw. Lots of time. Throws, and it's incomplete up the middle, right into the hands of Victor Brown, and he simply handled it like a bee, and it stung him, and the ball popped out.
Oh, he had it. It was right there. There was no excuse on that one.
He handled it like a hot potato, and it fell out of his hands, and it's 3rd down and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, it was moving there at a pretty fair rate of speed.
Out to the right side goes Mark Bailey. Bailey to the right. They have Victor Brown to the left. Brunson again drops back. Has some time. Now he's in trouble. He goes to the right. Throws up the middle. It's complete at the 25-yard line to Bailey, and Bailey is brought down at the 24. Pass complete to Mark Bailey, and that's enough for a Wright's 1st and 10. They move it to the Castle 24-yard line. 1st and 10 with 5:21 remaining.
That's the 9th first down now for the Panthers.
24-7. The Wright's Panthers are trailing Castle's undefeated Knights. Out to the right side. It is Victor Brown. Left side, they have a new receiver in again. That is Kent Stevens back in the lineup. The running backs are Walter Harrison along with Brinkmeyer. Brinkmeyer gets it. He's up in it after a yard. Stopped at the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 4:58 remaining. 24-7. The Wright's Panthers are trailing Castle. High school football brought to you by Joy Sales and Service, by Burger King, by the Pepsi-Cola General Bottlers. 4 minutes, 39 seconds to go in this game. Brunson again sets him down, and he goes back to throw again. Looking left, throws incomplete, and again Brunson is hit very hard just as he releases the football. 4.5 minutes to go. Ball now, of course, comes back to the 24-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. They need a big play here.
Bringing in that big play is Tom Ruff, a right guard, 5'8", 165-pound senior. They're going to send both of them out to the right this time, Victor Brown and Mark Bailey. Brinkmeyer and Walter Harrison split behind the quarterback. Kirk Brunson back to throw, looking right. He's holding, throws into the end zone. The man is there, and it's another incomplete pass. And again, the Reitz Panthers had the receiver there. They had the man in the end zone. This time it was Mark Bailey, and the ball simply went right through his hands. And again, Kirk Brunson hit very hard, and he's limping now as he comes back out of the huddle.
I can't believe that ball was missed. It was perfect. A perfect pass. Over the boy's head, into his arms, bang.
4 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. Victor Brown comes out of the game. Back in goes Kent Stevens. Stevens immediately goes out to the right side. He takes Mark Bailey with him. Bailey will be the slot back. Harrison and Brinkmeyer, the running backs. Brunson has been throwing the ball much better in the second half. Brunson dropping back. Again, plenty of time. Throws up the middle, and again it's incomplete, and again it hit off the chest of the intended receiver, although this time he was in heavy traffic at the time. It was off the chest of Mark Bailey. And the Castle Knights will take it over 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights at their own 24, 4:19 remaining.
They're going to take a lot of time from here on in.
.19 remaining, 24-7 Castle, and they go up the box for a couple of yards. Carried by Neil Chapman.
There's it up to the 29 yard.
More than that, he got all the way to the 29. It'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 29. 3:59 remaining. 2nd and 5 for the Castle Knights. On their own 29-yard line. Out to the left side. They have the backfield out of the eye. Slot to the left. The snap. They come right with it. Go game. The 30-yard line, perhaps. If so, a gain of 1. If not, it is not going to be a gain. Pappy's eyes flag it down to the 29-yard line.
That was Dillman carried that ball, I believe.
Running Joe Dillman and Neil Chapman now on that backfield. 3rd down and 5 at the 29-yard line. Again, it's Chapman and Dillman, the running backs. They send Chris Brosmer out to the left side. He's the slot back. The flanker left. They give it on the left side to Dillman, who has the 1st down.
35 yards.
The ball carrier was Neil Chapman. Chapman has the 1st down. Now Chapman is slow getting up, but he has the 1st and 10. So again, they go to their backup running backs, Neil Chapman and Joe Dillman, and they're still able to move the ball as they did a week ago. Tenenberg made the defensive play for the Reitz Panthers. 2:54 remaining.
That's 19th 1st down.
Here's the snap. They give it on the left side to Dillman, and he dives to the 40-yard line. Dillman going left.
5 yards.
And it'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 40-yard line. 2.5 minutes remaining. 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line. 24-7. Castle leading. Dave Brosmer with 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 5. Castle at their 40. They give it to Dillman. He diligently dives across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Maybe the 44. Down to the 2-minute mark. At this point in the NFL, you would hear the 2-minute warning. The networks would have a chance to make a little more money.
Oh, we're going to pass it up.
They pass it up next week. They pass it up next week. Minute 45 remaining. 24-7. The Castle Knights looking for number 4 in their quest of an undefeated season. A state championship, perhaps. Here's the give to Dillman. He comes right. Sped 45, 50, 45. 1st down. Dillman all the way down to the right 43-yard line.
14-yard pickup by Dillman. The thing that bothers me is I didn't pick up any yardage on Dillman tonight, but he's done pretty well right here at the end of the game.
Minute 27 to go. 24-7 the score. Castle has the advantage.
That's the 20th 1st down now for the Reitz has picked up a total of 9.
Way out to the right side. Deion Chester. Here's the snap. They go with Dillman again. He picked up 5 more yards. Boy, this Dillman is really a crusher when he comes across. Or was that... I think they have another running back. Like Joe Huff.
Ball is on the 39-yard line.
55 seconds.
Or Scott Thurman. They have some new running backs in there now. I think Scott Thurman is in the game for Castle. Now they have Chris Rosemer back in. Up front, they do have Scott Thurman, a 6-footer, 180-pound sophomore. But they go to Dillman, and he's stopped right at the 40-yard line. No gain on the play with a half a minute remaining. 24-7 the score. Castle has the lead.
Clock's running down. They probably won't get off another play.
At the 39-yard line. Castle leading 24-7 with 20 seconds remaining. They're back in the huddle. They may not try another play. It's down to 14. They bring them out rather slowly, but they are.
Quarterback doesn't realize that he doesn't have any, he's got plenty of time.
This is his final play of the game, and he goes to the left side, and he gives it to Dillman. Dillman turns the corner to 30, and there's the ball game. The Castle Knights win at 24-7. High school football brought to you by Joy Sales and Service, by Burger King, and by the Pepsi-Cola General Bottlers as the Castle Knights win for the 4th time this year. They're now 4-0. They beat Reitz 24-7. Stay tuned now for the post-game show coming up next.